Welcome back to Al's Kitchen. It's so exciting to be back. Have you enjoyed the rest? Have you enjoyed the holidays? I have. I've had a month off. But you know what I realised? It's only when you're off and you're not actually engaged with what you're doing, that's when you think of new ideas and you come up with new projects. That's what I've done. So there's a lot to come in the future. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do, because this is the place to come if you want to make amazing curries. So today we're going to be doing a chicken vindaloo, Indian restaurant style, with that lovely sauce that you're used to dipping your naan breads in. So without further ado, but just before I give you the ingredients list, I'm going to show you what I'm drinking. A big thank you to Maurice Averill for sending me out these champion beers, these McEwan's Champion. I've never had one before. Excuse my pouring skills. And that's looking nice, isn't it? Nice and dark and rich. I mean, fantastic already. It tastes absolutely beautiful, full-bodied, smooth, but complex. So these are the McEwan's Champion. Well, been going since 1856. I'll let that settle. So I'm going to get over straight to the ingredients. Yep, so we've done a garlic chili chicken, we've done a madras, we've even done a Pakistani chicken karai and a pathia. And over 100,000 people like the pathia alone. So today I've chosen a nice vindaloo. Now a lot of people say vindaloo has got something to do with potatoes because of the Hindi word aloo. But no, they've got it wrong all along. Well, first of all, I think the potato's only in there so the chefs can recognise a vindaloo from a madras when it's coming down the trolley. But the actual real meaning actually stems from Germany. Wind, meaning wind, and aloo, meaning aloo. You know, we all know what aloo is. So basically this curry was very descriptive in that it would describe the effects that it would have on you once you've eaten it at your local restaurant. Plenty of wind, need to be near a loo, vindaloo. Right, so let's get over to the ingredients. Here we have 3 tablespoons of garlic and ginger paste. Here we have 2 tablespoons of basar mixed powder, or you can use regular mixed powder or mild madras curry powder. 1 tablespoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of turmeric. And we've got 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, half a tablespoon of tandoori masala powder, a star anise, a teaspoon of salt. Here we have got a stick of cinnamon and 2.5 tablespoons of mango chutney for that sweet side, and 1 tablespoon of tamarind sauce. Over to our spices, our hot spices. So here we've got 1 tablespoon of hot chili powder. I'm using the tikka lal from Everest, and half a teaspoon of naga pickle. This is optional. Here we've got 2 teaspoons of Everest mild Kashmiri chili powder and a teaspoon of Kasoori Methi. Here I've measured out 6 tablespoons of double concentrate tomato puree, and I've just mixed a little water with it so it's pourable. And here we've got a kilo of chicken thighs. Now do stick with the thighs, not only are they reminiscent of the kind of meat you used to get in the 1970s in traditional British Indian restaurants. It was never breast, it was always dark meat or thigh meat. Stick with that for this recipe and it cooks beautifully and it's got more of a texture. And thigh meat, it's also got more chicken oil in it. You know, melds with the flavours much better. And here I've got 500 ml of the onion water. Now here we've got the usual 30-minute series, 600 grams of boiled onions. I've boiled them for 10 minutes, drained the water into the jug, 500 ml, and blended the rest in my Ninja blender. So this is going to become part of a backwards base gravy. Right, to keep it in the aloo tradition with the potato, I've got 1 large quarter potato, and we're going to be using a squirt of lemon juice, 150 ml of olive oil, not extra virgin, just regular olive oil. I've seen some people talking on social media that you don't use olive oil in Indian curries. Yeah, they're right, you don't. I've trialled it, tasted it, couldn't taste any difference, but I'm well aware of the health benefits, so I warranted putting this oil in my curries because I have mild arthritis and I just don't get the inflammation anymore and the flare-ups when I was using vegetable oil. So I'm using olive oil. Do what you like at home. Right, shall we get started? So like with all the recipes in the 30-minute series, we're going to be dividing this recipe into 3 sets of 10 minutes, give or take. You know, I'm cooking this on a burner, so probably my times are going to be a little more impressive. But you know, I've been making these curries on the domestic hob behind me, and I'm still getting it done in around 35 minutes. So first you want to heat up the oil. And we're going to throw in the Star Anise and the cinnamon. Right, once you've warmed your oil through and got the flavours of the Star Anise and the cinnamon in there, we're going to put our blended onion paste in. Now the reason we boil it first is so we take out the bitterness. And we're going to be cooking this for 8 minutes before we add the ginger and garlic paste in for 2. So I'm going to put 8 minutes on the clock. I'll see you then. So there we go, 8 minutes up. Another 2 with the ginger and garlic, so I forgot to put this out in its usual place for my videos. So in goes the ginger and garlic for 2 minutes. So that takes us to our first 10. Let's put all that in there. Give that a nice stir. Do you know, I can't believe how well these 30-minute curries are going down. They've literally just taken over my group, Secret Curry Club. Go and join the Secret Curry Club if you haven't already. Amazing group, lots of pictures, recipes in the file section. Got an amazing team of moderators that keep things polite and respectful, and where possible constructive. You're always going to get a few knobheads ruining the party for everyone, but we try and get rid of them where we can, or at least suspend them. Anyway, so that's nearly done, the base, and now we're going to be adding our spices, so we make the curry paste, and that's going to form the base of the vindaloo. But not before the 2 minutes are up. Actually, for the sake of the video, let's just get it all going. The basal mix powder, the garam masala. Usually garam masala is a finishing spice, but it works well in these curries. That was the turmeric and the tandoori masala, the black pepper, the chilli. That's the hot chilli and the mild chilli. Right, want to give that a nice mix to form the paste. There we go. So basically that is like a base gravy concentrate. You know, you get a lot of people say, oh, don't you like the base gravy? This is base. This is a concentrated onion base. And we're going to hydrate it with onion water. Right, now we're going to add our tomato puree. Messy. There we go, get that in there. These are a joy to make. Do you know, I make at least 1 a week for family or friends. I'm usually doing the pathia, that's the one we're kind of binging on at the minute, and the garlic chili chicken. That's it, that's the curry paste finish. Into that paste goes the chicken. I've just realised this beer 7.5%. Probably going to be on my back by the end. Right, in goes the chicken. Right, so that's all covered in the curry paste, that chicken. And all that's left to do is add the onion water. All 500 ml. Now, I want to say that I've really stress the importance of measuring out all the ingredients. This is a recipe, it's not slapdash. It's been carefully written and formulated to come out the same every single time that you do it, because you're following a recipe and a formula. Some people, you know, they're sending me pictures. I can clearly see they've cut corners, or there's ingredients or steps that they haven't taken. And obviously I'm not there with them to put it right, so it's very difficult. And people don't always tell you the truth. They'll say, oh yeah, followed your recipe to a T, something not right, what is it? I don't know, can't help, I'm not there. All I can say to you is follow the recipe to a T. So we've done the first 10 minutes, that's the onion paste. And now we've started the cook. We're gonna add the potatoes. push them in, put the lid on, and we're going to simmer that for 10 minutes. I'll see you again in 10. Prost. 20 minutes complete. Now let's see what we have. Well, I'm going to use my LED cam just to see the nice colours. And there we are. Let the steam clear first, yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that caramelised sauce on the edges. Look at that. That is caramelised onion. The same as what you would get if you used base gravy in an aluminium frying pan. Take all that off the edges, give it a stir. It's looking absolutely beautiful. Now, so I'm a little bit slurry because it's pretty strong, that drink. And all we've got to do now is add our condiments, which are tamarind. I'm using Maggi brand. I'm using some Sainsbury's mango chutney, 2.5 tablespoons. I'm using half a teaspoon of naga chili pickle and a teaspoon of salt. This is the last 10-minute stage, remember, completing 30 minutes. So give that a nice thorough stir. Now with this curry, the vindaloo, you want it to be nice and saucy. So you don't want to thicken it up too much, because usually I'll say lid off on the last stage. But not with this one, lid on. Keep all that moisture in the pot, otherwise you'll evaporate it out. Now, last but not least, the Kasoori Methi. Just put that in at the very end and squirt the juice of half a lemon. There we go. Again, nice mix, lid back on, 10 minutes. And do you know what I would say, even if you're not a Vindaloo lover or you've never tried Vindaloo before, remember the chili powders and nagas, they're just one spice in an array of spices. If it's too hot for you, decrease the chili, use mild chili. Yeah, it'll be a mild Vindaloo, so strictly speaking, not true to what it should be, but it doesn't matter. It's about eating a curry that you enjoy. If you're needing to take breaks or drink milk or eat yogurt to cool your tongue down, are you really enjoying what you've created? No. But if you can take the heat, all well and good. Tweak to your own taste. 10 minutes on the clock, and this will be completed. I'm going to finish off my beer, and then I'm going to give you a nice taste test. And as ever, I'll be totally honest. So I'll see you in 10. It is time. So the curry's finished, 30 minutes up. Let's see what we got, eh? Bubbling away beautifully. That is absolutely beautiful. So that's ready. There's nothing better than to look down on what you've just created and just fall in love all over again. Where's my spatula? Where's my spatula? Oh, there it is. Again, take all that caramelised onion off the side. Look at that, beautiful. Let that focus. That is beautiful. If you tasted that, that would taste nice and rich. Look at that, nice chicken vindaloo. There's 4 pieces of potato in this, because it's for 4, so every person gets 1 piece of potato each. Of lemon. Chicken vindaloo, everyone, 30 minutes. Right, long time since I've had a vindaloo, so, and I'll be honest, you know, I will be honest. Absolutely sensational. You You know what, I'm going to end the video here because this is sensational. I don't use that word very often, but today it's required. That is a sensational curry. Probably one of the best vindaloos you're ever going to try in your life. Now this Maurice Averill, listen, you're playing tricks on me because this was really strong. I'm not a midweek drinker. It's only it's not even having to check my watch to see what day it is, Tuesday, and I feel absolutely pissed. So one bottle is sufficient to get you to drop your shoulders. Now the heat's starting to kick in. But no guys, in all seriousness, this curry is amazing. Please try it. Vindaloo all the way with this one. Do you know my next video is going to be a chicken tikka biryani done the house special way. So not baking rice in the oven and it all going gungy and sticky. I figured out a way for you to create a nice chicken biryani really simply and tasty. I've actually posted the recipe on my page, Al's Kitchen. Go and follow me. But I'll be doing a video. And I'm going to love you and leave you, and I really do love you. And if you love me, smash the like button, leave a comment, helps me shoot up the charts and brings this video more exposure, and that's all I ask. So I'll be going with this beautiful curry, over and out.